Hello everybody. Today we're going to take a quick look at the AirHug Model 11. It's the same as the AirHug Model 10, except the 10 has a 2 megapixel sensor. This has a 5 megapixel sensor. This is how it comes out of the box. This is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to sound like. But let me show you how easy it is to make it a lot better. I'm going to go up and the only thing I'm going to do is turn off the auto exposure. Boom. Auto exposure is off, and that makes a huge difference. I'll explain that in just a second. I'm going to turn a noise filter on first. Okay, there's the noise filter on. That got rid of the hiss in the background. I think what the auto exposure is doing, and it may be more specific to me, but it's very dark behind me, so I think it was trying to average out the room. To show you real quick, that's what the auto exposure, see, it made the back of the room brighter, but it blows me out. The back of the room is dark. So I think I am confusing it. Now, you could fine tune this thing quite a bit, but I'm about to move it over to a Mac to show that it works on the Mac also. I'm going to give you a few of the details on here first, and then we'll move it over to the Mac. Now, what I have discovered, this thing's got some interesting features to it that they don't really talk about, but it's got from high resolution on down, it's 2K, all the way down to 640 by 480. I think it may even go lower than that. But the interesting thing for me is it's got 16 by 9 starting at high resolution on down, and it's got 4 by 3 aspect ratio going on down. And so what that would give you the opportunity to do, you could use this thing actually as a security camera, turn the frame rate down really low so you're not using a lot of data, but this thing can see infrared light. And I'll show you, I'm going to pick up my iPhone, and I'll show you that the facial recognition, you can see the little LED is lighting up, trying to see my face. This can see my face in the dark. That's how your facial recognition works in the dark. So if you had just a small LED array from, say, 850 nanometers, anywhere up to probably 940 nanometers, this camera can see it, and it's going to light up the whole room. The room will be totally dark to the eye, but the camera will still be able to see it. Turn your frame rate down to 5 frames a second, and not going to use a lot of disk space, but if anybody goes in your office or whatever, you're going to have a record of it if you choose to record that. They don't advertise it that way. That's just something I stumbled across. But I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the Mac to show you that it works on the Mac also. Okay, rinse and repeat. This is on the Mac. Everything's a little bit too bright. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to, I've used a utility called Webcam settings. And you can go in and tweak the settings on this thing. Let me turn on the filter for the audio. I think that makes it sound better. So these are my settings the way I have them. Again, I could probably tweak this a little more, fine tune it a little more. You can go crazy, or you can pretty much automate everything. But listen, I'll let you be the judge. This thing with the 30% coupon is $18 right now. Don't know how many they have left. Don't know how long the coupon is good for, but I'll put it in the description. So if you didn't see the first video, this is a Model 11. This is a Model 10. I actually did more of an unboxing on the Model 10. Quick overview. These look exactly the same. The difference is model numbers on the bottom. This one's autofocus 5 megapixel. This one is fixed focus 2 megapixel. I like this one better. There's not much difference in the price. A lot of movement in the mount. This will go on anything from a very thick TV monitor all the way down to a very thin bezeled TV or laptop. Both of them have stereo mics. You be the judge. You think this is good? I think for $18, I think even at $24.99, it's not a bad deal, honestly. So I'm going to throw a couple other videos up over here. I'll throw some of my editing on LumaFusion for the green screen. Maybe I'll throw a green screen effect right there for just a couple of seconds. Show you what the green screen looks like, but I'll show you how to do that in one of these videos over here, and YouTube will throw something up here that it thinks you want to see. I'll catch you in one of those, or I'll catch you down the road.